The lasting image from this sixth stage was one of Frank Schleck looking desperately for his bike after being caught up in a fall involving many riders. Schleck, like Cavendish, who was also caught in the pile-up, paid dearly for the mishap. Yet another transition stage, not in the least bit uncommon for the first week of the Tour de France. Sprinters need to have their day in the sun, and since Sunday, they have not disappointed. Once again, today's 270-kilometer stage between Epernay and Champagne and Metz in Lorraine does not feature any particular difficulties, although there is a Category 4 climb at Bussière and an intermediate sprint at Saint-Mihiel under skies that are expected to be threatening. In what is becoming a familiar script, 4 riders broke away, including the American David Zabriskie of the Garmin Sharp team, the Italian David Malacarne from Europcar, the Belgian Romain Zinckle riding for Cofidis, and the Dutchman Karsten Kroon representing Saxo Bank. What is more unusual is that the peloton let the breakaway gain more time than they normally do, as the escapees gained up to 6 minutes and 45 seconds on the main pack. Yet again, it's Radio Shack chasing the breakaway in an attempt to defend the yellow jersey worn by Fabien Cancellara. After all, you never know, Malacarne is only 3 minutes and 35 seconds from the top spot in the general classification. The peloton had had enough and began to reel in the breakaway, which now are marked men, and they know it. For the intermediary sprint at Saint-Mihiel, they were a mere 3 minutes ahead of the pack. A sprint ensued between the 4 riders in the breakaway, as their hopes of a stage victory are finished, so they might as well take the points. And it's Karsten Kroon who is fastest. The peloton sprint was won by Matthew Goss ahead of Mark Cavendish by less than the length of a tire, and Peter Sagan, who was always out in front. At 25 kilometers from the finish line, a massive fall in the peloton did serious damage. 100 or so riders, including Thomas Vauclair and Frank Schleck, have been slowed down in addition to rider Hesjedal and Johan van Summeren, the winner of the 2011 Paris-Roubaix. Mark Cavendish was caught up in the fall and once again finds himself separated from the peloton. The peloton finally caught the breakaway as we headed toward a sprint at the line. It was a massive sprint, but without many of the star sprinters of this tour, although the new king of the sprint, Peter Sagan, would be in the mix alongside André Greipel. One of the two would bag his 3rd victory of the Tour, and in the end it was Sagan. The young Slovak won his duel with Greipel. It was his 3rd victory in his very first Tour de France. Sagan was simply too strong.